Stick 'em up, punks, it's the fun-loving criminals. Stick 'em up, punk, it's the fun-loving criminals. Anyway, sorry. Hello.
We're warmed up now.
It's frickin' freezing in here. It's frickin' freezing, man. The studio's Baltic. Anyway, such is life. Welcome to the Filthy Shakespeare Company and our daily slot for LGBT. I did it the same as you. Jesus Christ.
Say it too many times.
LGBT plus History Month. And is it Queer in Shakespeare segment? Daily segment.
Daily segment.
On. Is there some censorship of Shakespeare going on in plain sight with these words? Our word today, though, my friends, is
Bent.
bent.
That's it.
Bent.
Bent.
Right, I'll go home now.
Oh dear. So Juliet says, if that thy bent on love. And I've forgotten the rest, so we'll pick it up. if that Juliet says, if that thy bent of love be honourable, thy purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow by one that I'll procure to come to thee. So we could look at this as Juliet has been written as quite a strong character by Shakespeare. So is this Juliet asking Romeo to marry her? It could be. It could be. However, it's not.
It's not.
We're not actually talking about getting married. We're talking about the idea of marriage. If we talk about marriage today, the idea of going down the aisle, seeing a priest and doing that whole ceremony, that seems to be the most important part of a wedding day. However, in Elizabethan times, that wasn't really the most important part. The part was where the bride and the groom came together on their wedding night for the first time, and that sort of rite of passage for a newly married couple.
Give it some.
That was more important. That marriage rite was more important than the ceremony itself. So what Juliet is actually saying, she's not saying let's go down the aisle and see a priest and get married. She's saying, come on over and I'll bow down to you and prostrate myself to you and become your wife in that way. So we look at the idea of prostrating, which as a word means to bend really low. We look at prostrating to God or a deity. You're bending right over, almost to your knees, right at the floor. And Juliet talks about laying everything that she has down at his feet. So the word...
Bloody hell, that's a bit rude.
It's a little bit rude.
It's a bit rude.
And then if we look again at the idea of the male actor playing the female character...
Here we go again.
It keeps coming up, doesn't it? It's that the actor is talking about the homosexual act of bending over to the male actor playing Romeo. He's suggesting that Juliet is saying that she will bend over for Romeo in order to have the same sort of sexual gratification, just in a slightly different way. And again, we need to remember that in our time, the word bent and homosexuality, they do often still go together and can be seen as quite a pejorative kind of thing. But in Shakespeare's time, it was more about just describing the shape of the sexual act. So a man would bend over, whereas a man and a woman together, their sex was a lot more flat or upright, but less bent.
Potentially.
Less bent.
I like how you did that while you were doing that. See you tomorrow.